What's going on, guys? Glassman here. So today's video is going to be the first for my week in gaming news series, basically some of my weekly picks for gaming news. So let's get right into it. Fortnite Airstrikes. So Fortnite, which you've maybe heard of, has added an airstrike in a can this week. The item, known in game as just Airstrike, is a throwable item that emits a red smoke and summons a barrage of missiles after a short delay. Seem familiar? When thrown, the item sets off loads of crazy sirens, and after the delay spawns 20 missiles about 120 meters above from where the item is thrown. These missiles tag players for 75 a hit and structures a whopping 200. After my time with the item, I found it's very effective at stopping turtling. But outside of my opinion, some pros have been dropping theirs on Twitter and we're seeing mixed reactions. What do you guys think of the airstrike? Pokemon Detective Pikachu. Pokemon Detective Pikachu has raked in enough box office takings to make it the second highest earning video game movie ever, but it's very close to taking the #1 spot. According to takings tracker Box Office Mojo, as of now the movie has taken 429 million and change so far. The video game film adaptation sitting at the top at the minute is Warcraft, though not by much. Warcraft earned 433 million in takings through its run. In comparison to other video game adaptations, these numbers are nothing to sniff at. Yeah, I'm looking at you Alone in the Dark and Mortal Kombat. Now, I don't know if Detective Pikachu is running in any screens worldwide anymore, but if it is, I suppose there is a very slim chance for the film to make the 4 million it needs to be the highest grossing video game movie of all time. Cuphead Netflix series. So it looks like Netflix is pulling into the gaming genre again with Cuphead. So along with King Feature Syndicate, they're bringing the massively popular indie platforming game Cuphead to the streaming platform in a new animated series called The Cuphead Show. The new animated comedy will explore the characters and world of the game, which focuses on our hero Cuphead and his brother Mugman, who make a deal with the devil in a gambling match. The series is being produced by Netflix Animation and is executive produced by Dave Wasson, who is known for producing, directing and writing on the series Mickey Mouse Shorts. I really enjoyed Cuphead and love the art style of the game, so I'm super stoked to see this game adapted to the small screen, and I'm hoping for the similar art style that we had going on in the Mickey Mouse Shorts. But with Cuphead obviously being inspired by the classic cartoons of yesteryear, I'm sure that this is what we will see. Nintendo Switch Lite. Nintendo will be introducing a new Switch console this September, the Nintendo Switch Lite. This new console is designed to be a more affordable handheld-only approach to the existing Nintendo Switch, but with the ability to play all the same games, bar the motion control ones. More on that later. The console is being introduced to complement rather than replace the previous console. It's cheaper, smaller, and handheld only, which means you can't plug into a dock or connect to a TV. So if you still want to play games at home from the comfort of your couch, you really need the standard Nintendo Switch still. So the reason you won't be using any motion controls on this new console is because the Switch Lite has Joy-Cons that are attached to the device. As well as this, you cannot use the Switch Lite display with a kickstand for multiple players. Nintendo will release the Switch Lite in multiple countries around the world on the 20th of September 2019, with a price point of $199.99 in the US and £199.99 in the UK. I'll be dropping the specs in the description below, so be sure to check it out. G2A. G2A, the company behind the controversial G2A marketplace, is making what it claims to be a bold offer. Following a huge wave of complaints over its business practices, the Polish-owned Hong Kong-based company is offering to open its catalogue of game keys to an independent auditor in an attempt to stop stolen keys from being sold through its marketplace. The company has stated that they will pay developers 10 times the money they lost on chargebacks after their illegally obtained keys were sold on G2A. They also stated that for this to come to be, developers just need to prove that it actually happened. So this story gets stickier as it goes. Ahead of this, it came out that a G2A employee had tried to pay press for favourable coverage on them. G2A reportedly saw an employee reach out to 10 different journalists in an attempt to get published a pre-written, supposedly unbiased, transparent article that showed their game key reselling service in a positive light. G2A employee also suggested financially incentivizing the deal, providing the journalist did not tell anybody about the financial transaction. Parts of the email have been circulating on Twitter since Monday, and it doesn't look good for G2A. Polygon was able to locate the entire email and contacted G2A's head of communications, who personally verified its legitimacy and confirmed it was sent out to their media outlets. Last to come out of this story, G2A has stated that they could block some game keys from their platform, but that developers would have to do the work. I'll link their statement below, but the basic idea is that developers would have to use the tool to enter individual game keys that it doesn't want G2A to sell. G2A would then stop resellers from selling those keys on the G2A marketplace. This response has irked people on social media. John Wick Hex developer Mike Biffle had this to say, and honestly, I think he has a good point. What do you guys think on this? Do you think G2A could do more to stop this, or do you think they're making the right moves? Anyway guys, those were my weekly picks of gaming news. If you want gaming news snippets every week, then do subscribe, as this will be a series I'm sending out every Sunday. Feel free to let me know what you thought of any of these stories in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye.